dared to torture my own flesh, and if only I could bring you back from the dead and kill you all over again. This blood trail. Whoever was dragged here was badly wounded. Yet he was strong. It took at least 4 jailers to hold him.
No. No.
The High One, brought low. Mistletoe, symbol of hope, renewal, but not for Baldur. We forced so many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you.
Here is your child. His light gone before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim.
Allow me to reunite you with your boy.
No!
Traitor. You were never worth my effort.
I've seen dwarves with better stature.
Take care of it.
Damn you, Asa! I remember how being soft flesh parted beneath my blade!
Together, stronger! Hey, wait! Pathetic! Not getting away from me!
Thank you, Mad One, for giving me orders to stand up like a brave stepdaughter.
Finally! The hero of Asgard. But You are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver. I have you now! You cluck and scratch like an old hen! By my command!
What is it? What did you see? All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before it began. His premonition come to pass. Your son? Baldur. Havi's son. You know what I mean. So Baldur met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave. No, I will not believe it. There is more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream? Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it. I fear nothing. I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone. Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot. Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are. These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold threats I should warm my bones by the fire? Gather my thoughts for a moment. Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldi, of Brukker and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Vangrid. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. his eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
A fine tale, Toby, and well told. Sven would be proud. Are you and Richard well?
Of course. The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
Do you have one to share, Gunnar? A legend of Svartalfheim.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Reidmar, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Reidmar and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Reidmar walked in the shadow of his vast mountaintop palace, tears in his eyes. "A great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Reidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Reidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Reidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Reidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Reidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Reidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Reidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valga's special sauces again?
I am troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. the ground shook. Mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons. And north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend.
I hear you seek tales of Svartalfheim. You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too.
No. Only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those once held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not? There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life, working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel. The first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf would fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
And the squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He is not lost to us. In every great story there is truth to be found. I wonder what could be found in Svartalfheim, in the place they spoke of.
I hear Eivor needs men. And by Odin, Eivor needs me.
Raid with me, warrior, for plunder, glory, and Valhalla.
Good day, my love.
Come to me. Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
Petra.
Eivor, how are you?
I thought we might spend some time together.
That would be lovely. I was just about to get in some archery practice, if you'd like to join me.
I could use the practice. Lead on.
Remember, you can only shoot a target once. Ready? Go!
Right in the middle.
Not bad.
Right in the middle.
If this was a deer, we would be feasting well tonight. Ha! Bullseye! I dare you to do better.
And I believe the victory goes to me.
Good game. That was fun. Next time, could we light the arrows afire or shoot blindfolded?
I am satisfied with ordinary arrows. Less chance for disaster.
Fair enough. I look forward to it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nature is amazing.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Nothing else?
I have something that may interest you.
I could really use this. This will help us. Bringing me this would be helpful. We always have need for this. I'm looking for this. Good. This will help the settlement. I'd pay well for this. I'm looking for this. We always have need for this. I'd pay well for this. I knew I could count on you. Done for now.
I have to go. See you soon.
Hope to see you again soon.
I brought something for you.
Only a true fisherman could catch this one. He must have put up quite a fight. We've been looking for this fish for a long time. You caught this? I've heard tell that this one's a real fighter. Not even Grandfather has caught one of these. I've never even seen this fish close up. These are good fish.
I must take my leave. So long.
Come visit again soon.
What have you got for me today?
Is that what you want? I do good work.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Good day.
Can you remind me what you do here?
When you eliminate any member of the Order of Ancients,
I have to go.
then go in peace.
Eivor?
Eivor. Eivor.
Petra, you have a look that could quiet the thunder. Is something wrong?
No, no, everything's fine. Although well, it's not easy.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well, I really enjoyed the time we've spent together, Eivor. More than enjoyed. What I'm trying to say here is that I like you, Eivor. And I'd like to go further with you. I thought we might, you know, be together.
Sorry, Petra, but I am already with someone.
I knew that. I was expecting that. What a fool I am.
It's all right. Everything is fine. If anything, I'm flattered.
Well, at least you know how I feel about you. If anything... Eivor.
Petra. Sorry. This is the spot. Now I need only one. This is the spot. Now I need only wait for Volker to arrive.
I will tie your hands now.
What purpose will that serve?
You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it. Drink.
You say this will bring the vision back? Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Volka! This is... Why must I be tied? Volka? Untie me! The wolf is coming and I cannot reach my weapon! Volka! Volka! So many. Where did they come from? I have to break these bonds. The more I struggle, the tighter the bonds become. There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give in to it. Be still. It's working. The bonds are loosening. Free. Now for the reckoning. They fade like a nightmare upon waking. What illusion is this? Accursed phantom! Come then! Will not find me lacking! It is like fighting a river! I know you, Wolf. So yes, my father died, but I am not a child anymore. Curse you! Die! No more will you stalk me! is gone. For now. I am ready, Volka. It is time. Svartalfheim. Even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed, but this is not Sutur's doing. It is something more. I must find Broker and Ivaldi. Better still have my Salakar nice and safe. As the shelter for these muspels are a plague.
Fate call you.
Time's up, scum!
Blood ties are strongest. We roll. As you will. For Sultra. Get back here!
Someone help me! Please! Help! Someone! Anyone! Help!
I Imger find something a bit tastier to put in the stew tomorrow. Red meat, nice and bloody. This weak drippy mush is really getting to me.
You're back!
Yes, yes! One moment while I clear up this mess.
Rid us of these savages! Don't let any of them escape!